What's up, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video, man. Today we have a lot of things to talk about with WWE2K25. Trailer might be happening tonight. Plus, we got to talk about Raw on Netflix. We have some new information about that as well. So let's get straight into everything today. This is going to be a long video for you guys. So make sure you guys drop a like on the video. Let's try to get 100 plus likes on the video. Hit recommended. We almost at 14,900 subscribers, man. So it will mean a lot if you guys show support. Hit that subscribe button. We're on the road to 15K. But first, we got to hit 14,900 subs. We're like 14 subs away. So if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys subscribe. Make sure you guys drop a like. Make sure you guys watch the full video through. Alright, so let's get into 2K25 first. Let's talk about the trailer. So, there's been rumors and stuff going around about hashtag WWE2K25 trailer happening on Netflix. Now, that will be the perfect time, the opportunity for the trailer to debut on Netflix because, again, everybody is watching Netflix for their debut on Raw. This is happening could be happening for one reason. The rumors around the game, the trailer, the first commercial trailer, they finished up December 11th. That is like 2 or 3 weeks prior. They haven't done that in the previous 2 years because they probably knew Netflix was coming up. So that's why they had to make a trailer early, and now would be a perfect time. So I'm going to put on the screen what Pro Wrestling Headline said. This is for tomorrow, aka today, for hashtag Raw. Okay, he says Pro Wrestling Headlines tomorrow, hashtag W Raw, hashtag WB on Netflix. He has like the championship little emoji and then hashtag WWE2K25 with the eye emoji and the hand emoji. Okay, so WWE2K25 trailer should be happening on Netflix. If it doesn't happen on Netflix, then it's probably going to happen on January 20th, around the 20th, around there. That's when it usually starts to happen. It happened like that the last couple of years. Okay, so with that being said, I think the trailer is going to be including Roman Reigns and the Bloodline. I highly suggest that Roman Reigns gets the cover this year for WWE 2K25 because he hasn't had a cover during his reign. Like when he was champion for all them years, he didn't have his solo cover. You know what I'm saying? Like he had a cover in 2K20, but that was shared with Becky Lynch. Okay, so he didn't really have a cover. And for me, I think Roman Reigns deserves his cover. He had carried the company for those years, the historic championship reigns, main events of WrestleMania, back-to-back years. It was just all there, you know what I'm saying? So hopefully I'm right on this one. I think Roman Reigns is a cover star for 2K25. Let me know in the comments section down below who you guys think will be the cover star for WWE 2K25. You got The Rock or Roman Reigns or somebody else you guys want to see as a cover in WWE 2K25 when the game drops. Okay, so for 2K25, I think the trailer will happen on Netflix. Raw debut tonight, but if it doesn't, then it'll probably happen on January 20th or the 20s, during the 20s. Okay, so that's the trailer news and stuff like that. Next, we gotta talk about the main event. It's still been locked in. The main event of Netflix is gonna be CM Punk versus Seth Rollins. Okay, you guys do not know CM Punk versus Seth Rollins is happening tonight on Monday Night Raw. By the time of recording this video, posted, you guys be seeing it. It'll be, and then later on be Raw. So this is before everything's happening. All right. So CM Punk and Seth Rollins going one-on-one for the first time, and I think it's gonna be a banger of a match. I think it's gonna be a good match. Main event match worthy, I would say so. CM Punk versus Seth Rollins is like one or two, like years in the making. Actually, it's supposed to happen last year, but CM Punk got hurt in the Rumble, so now they're happening on the Netflix debut. Okay, I think this match will be good. I learned how long it's gonna have. What's the timestamp of this match? They could give it a good 10 to 15 minutes, or they push it to 20 minutes. We don't know. Okay, but CM Punk versus Seth Rollins is slated to be the main event of Monday Night Raw, which is pretty cool. Okay, like I said before, this match is supposed to be happening last year at WrestleMania, but it's officially happening right on Monday Night Raw. Okay, so that's one of the matches right there. Now this is all coming in. All right, so I'll put it here first. Hulk Hogan is scheduled to appear on Raw Netflix debut. Okay, this is coming from Wrestle Ops. Hulk Hogan is scheduled to appear on Raw. Put on the street so you can see it. With Hulk Hogan appearing, I feel like this is their first show on Netflix. They got to start off with a bang. They could be the other top heavy hitters on the show, and they're gonna have proper, introduction to Netflix, because there's a lot of Netflix viewers, and the people who actually watch Netflix is gonna have another thing to watch on Netflix with wrestling as well, who are wrestling fans who already got Netflix, so they're gonna have another thing to watch. Now they gotta bring everybody out so people know who these wrestlers are, the old school wrestlers, the OG wrestlers. They gotta bring these wrestlers out. Now a lot of people know who Hulk Hogan is, so that makes a lot of sense to have Hulk Hogan on the show. Okay, so that's the thing right there. Next, I'll talk about this right here. Triple H was talking about how Pat McAfee brings stuff to the table that nobody else can bring, which I'll put on the screen so you guys see it. He says the following: Triple H explains what Pat McAfee brings to the table. He says he brings Pat McAfee, right? Pat has this amazing ability to the storytelling to stay on point, be completely off the cuff, be funny, be serious, be all those things, and make you feel like you're sitting on a couch with a good friend, cutting up on a Saturday afternoon or whatever it is with your buddy, watching wrestling and just enjoying it. If you never met Pat, I feel like you're watching him on the show and just like, dude, I love to sit in the living room with him and just watch the show and have fun. So he's talking about how Pat McAfee has a thing on the commentary team. That's why he keeps bringing him back. Actually, like Pat McAfee on the commentary team. It's actually very refreshing. Actually likes his excitement and stuff like that. He's always hyped when Jey Uso's coming on the screen and things of that nature. So I actually like Pat McAfee there, and it makes a lot of sense for him to be there on the commentary team on Monday Night Raw. Okay. Next, I'll put it on the screen so you guys can see it. Triple H says there will be less commercials on Netflix, will be more manageable, and will be a better experience for people, at least for now. Okay, so he's saying that there'll be less commercials that you usually see on USA or on Fox, either one of those, because usually there's a lot of commercials on USA. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of commercials on Fox. But now that SmackDown's on 3 hours on Fox, it was way more smoother than it was on 2 hours. Even though SmackDown always been smooth for a 2-hour show, I feel like it's always gonna be smoother with the 3-hour show. Anyway, in my opinion, I feel like SmackDown was way more smoother on 3 hours. Got a lot of more people on the show, so many more cutscenes. You just tell with the extra hour and gave Pretty Deadly's on there like more than they usually would. They got a lot of people on the show, so 3-hour show would be cool. But he says for now, better experience for people and less commercials, which is always good. The less commercials is better. You want to see the promos, you want to see the wrestling, you want to see the storytelling. You don't want to watch commercials more than likely. So less commercials on Netflix, which is another good thing. Okay. Next, I'll put on the screen so you guys can see it. It's also coming from Triple H from Wrestle Ops. I'm not a big believer in, oh my god, this should... You'd be so much better if everyone could drop the F-bomb. Who cares? Like, put this away. If you've written such a bad television show that you need to make it work. And I'm not saying it can't work. It's like being a comedian. You use every cuss word there is a comedian, and it can be awesome. You can also not use any, and it can't be awesome. There's a way to do both, but I'm not a big believer in it needs to be successful. And I'm also a big believer in the rarities of those things create moments. I believe that the profanity, the blood, all those things they have their place. They can be meaningful tools. Yes, do them all day time, they mean nothing. So basically what he's saying is there doesn't need to be courtesy every single time. You don't say to tell a story and storyline and things of that nature. He's saying basically he doesn't need to have all the profanity. He can do it both ways, have it or don't have it. He doesn't really care in telling the story. Okay, so that's one thing to look at for the storytellers there. He doesn't really care about it. He just wants a good story and a good storyline to go alongside of it. Now Triple H has been doing an excellent job, I think, of telling the stories. I feel like, in my personal opinion, just like they did with he did with Tiffany Stratton. She came up from NXT 2.0, the first woman to come up from NXT 2.0 to cash in and win. She won the NXT championship in NXT, and then she won the Miss Money in the Bank, and then she cashed in on Nia Jax, which was an excellent cash in. Had everybody fooled, had everybody shook. It was great. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like he knows what he's talking about with storytelling. Alright. So yes, he doesn't care about profanity and stuff like that. Cussing, he says it's cool if it happens. It don't. All right. Now, next I'll put on the screen so you guys can see. There's a lot of stuff in this video, man. So again, if you guys seem to be liking the longer videos, so they make it sure it's a longer video for you guys. Make sure you guys watch the full video through. Okay, make sure you guys drop a like on the video. Make sure you guys subscribe. Like I said, we almost have 14,000 subscribers. We're trying to hit 15,000 subs, which I believe we're gonna get there soon. So again, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, drop a like, turn on post notifications so you guys don't miss out on a future video. Okay, but next up here we have The Rock and John Cena officially confirmed to be on Raw Netflix debut. Okay, tonight, basically, which he's saying for Wrestle Ops, which I'll put on the screen so you guys see it. So The Rock and John Cena both confirmed to be on Raw. Now, we know John Cena is starting his farewell tour. We know this is his last calendar year in WWE. We know this is his last Royal Rumble. We know this is his last Elimination Chamber, last WrestleMania, so on and so forth. We know that there's a high possibility John Cena could win the Rumble and go on to WrestleMania and choose either Cody Rhodes or Gunther. That would be my choice in the story. Make John Cena win his last Rumble. It would be cool story tell. They could have CM Punk win it, but I feel like John Cena should win it. I feel like John Cena has the capabilities, and it'll be cool to see him win his last Rumble and have him there, okay, for his last Royal Rumble. Now, should they pull the trigger on John Cena, have him win the Rumble? Probably, I would say so. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it's a good opportunity. This Rumble is unpredictable, so we don't have a clear winner. So it makes sense. The story is there for the taking. And will Triple H take it? Probably, since they're going all in on John Cena's last year. Now, for The Rock, don't know if he's a call out Cody Rhodes, who's going to interrupt him, or he's doing a cool little promo that he usually does. But with The Rock coming back, obviously The Rock's going to be there, on Netflix, on Raw debut on Netflix. It makes a lot of sense for him to be there. But what I'm saying is, we don't know what he's going to do. I feel like he's just going to do a promo, though. That's what he usually does. I don't know if he's going to start the show or go in the middle. I feel like somebody hyped has to start the show for Raw on Netflix. I think The Rock's a good choice. But they do have that Jey Uso versus Drew McIntyre match. Will be a good choice, too. They can do either one. Start off with The Rock, then go into the Jey and Drew match. That's how I would do it. Keep it rolling. Keep the matches flowing. Keep the pace flowing. You know what I'm saying? Well, another thing, I feel like the Raw on Netflix is going to be cool because it's the first time we've seen this on Netflix, okay? It makes a lot of sense for it to be on Netflix, and I think it will have a high impact on how they do it next week, you know what I'm saying? So we're going to see how tomorrow goes. I don't know if it's going to be spinning a lot, lagging a lot. Nobody knows, but what we do know is it's going to be a lot of star power on Raw Netflix debut tomorrow night, or actually tonight by the time I record this video tonight. But yeah, I think it's going to be cool to see what they come up with. Now, for WWE2K25, we can get back into that. The trailer should happen tonight. I believe the trailer should happen. If it doesn't happen tonight, it's going to happen January around the 20th. I feel like that's another obvious choice, a date that should happen for there. But the trailer for WWE2K25 should happen tonight. And if it does, that's good for business. I feel like that's a smart move on WWE's part for the trailer to happen tonight. Because, number one, we know a lot of things get announced during the trailer, with the pre-order bonus, the character deluxe edition, you know what I'm saying, the 40 years was made edition last year, so we don't know what's the highest edition gonna be this year, but I do know the trailer should happen tonight. It'll be excellent if they do make the trailer happen tonight, because, well, actually on Monday Night Raw, because again, everybody's gonna be watching Raw tonight. It's gonna be one of the most watched things on Netflix, probably in numbers. So we just have to wait and see what they have in store for that. Now, we don't know the timestamp of the hours, but it's rumored to be 3 hours tomorrow. We have to wait and see. Going back to 3 hours to get everybody on the card, or as long as Triple H feels like the show needs to be. Okay, we just don't know how long that is. So we have to wait and see what he says or what the show has. You know what I'm saying? So, by the time you see this, it was less than 5 hours till the show. So again, let me know in the comments down below. What do you guys want to see on Raw Netflix, or even what are you guys most excited for on Raw Netflix? From what matches? Let me know in the comment section down below. From CM Punk versus Seth Rollins, for John Cena making his farewell tour start. or The Rock appearing, Hulk Hogan appearing, let me know, man, in the comment section down below. Also, drop a like on this video. Let's try to get 100 plus likes in the video. If you guys want the trailer tonight, let's try to get 100 plus likes in the video. Hit recommended. Also, leave a comment down below as well. I check all the comments, read all the comments. I'll try to reply to all the comments too, as well, because the comments mean a lot. You guys leave a comment means a lot to, you know, the channel, because I get to see what you guys' opinions on things, on topics, good, bad, it doesn't matter. I always want to see you guys' opinions on things. So leave a like, leave a comment down below. What do you guys expect to see on Monday Night Raw? I would love to hear it. But yeah, that's gonna be the end of this video, man. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you guys drop a like at the video. Make sure you guys subscribe. Make sure you guys turn on post notifications. Also, let's try to get 100 likes at the video. Hit recommended. And yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next one, man. We are out of here. Peace.